Hey guys, Tom here and welcome back. I haven't done this in a long time, so I'm going to be starting off with something that I really like. Melbourne Airborne. It took a lot of shit to get this going. Reinstalling old graphics drivers, patching the crap out of this thing. But eventually, we got it running. So we're going to start a new game. I'm going to play it on normal. I have played this before, but I'm not going to play on an expert because it's, well, a little bit brutal even on normal at times, if I'm honest with you. And I haven't played it in a while. Anyway, there's a cheeky little intro.
Jumping out of an airplane is one of the safest things a man can do, provided he follows proper procedure. When the red light goes green, you jump. Follow the man in front of you. Don't stop. Don't think. Go, 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 go!
So, as you probably could have guessed from the title screen, it's about airborne divisions in World War II, the American airborne divisions to be specific.
The static line will deploy your chute automatically. The chute is designed to drop you straight down.
But yeah, it's awesome.
You're headed for a bind.
It's very unique. Very unique in terms of an FPS game.
Look for green smoke. You know why we look for green smoke?
Because it's proper procedure.
Because it's proper procedure.
There you go.
Go!
This is awesome in terms of like innovation, if you ask me.
Watch their landings. You're not a rookie, are you?
Because when you jump out of this plane, you'll see in some of the missions.
It'll also make your landing less painful.
But you can deploy anywhere on the battlefield as well. It's not like a straightforward mission thing.
Attempt to grease the landing. You'll be battle ready much faster.
At the time, I really enjoyed this game. I haven't played it in so long, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Vertical envelopment, troopers. Death from above. There are some in the Army who think you will amount to nothing more than a failed experiment in a new kind of combat. They don't know you like I do. I'm convinced that the end of Nazi tyranny, when it finally comes, will be delivered by the Airborne. Don't disappoint me.
Of course, the first video isn't just going to be me doing this little training mission thing here. Yay, gold wings, you see, because I did all the landings correctly, apart from the last one, which I flashed up 10 points on, but yeah, what are you going to do? This is a great game, though. So, weirdly, the enemies in this go up in, like, levels, from 1 to 10. 10 obviously being the hardest one, being the easiest.
Travers!
The ones that are at level 10 have ridiculous armor
Airborne.
and stuff. Anyway, here's another little
Quiet.
cheeky briefing.
Our mission is here, Sicily, the village of Adante. S2 is reporting 4 enemy AA emplacements positioned throughout the village. The first is located to the west, in a sector hereafter referred to as Hill Houses. The second is located just beyond the northeast gate leading out of the village. The final 2 are heavily defended, located on the roof of the mayor's residence, recently converted to an enemy command post. This is our most current recon on the drop zone. Red markers indicate the areas of highest enemy concentration. Unless you plan to win this war on your own, I suggest you avoid them at all costs and steer instead for the green smoke flares. We move out in 2 hours. Dismiss.
Well, there you go. Like he says, the red areas are heavily defended, the green areas are safe zones to land in. That's where most of your allied troops will land in. To be honest though, this game, you don't really need to go for the green zones. It suggests you do, but there's no point. Anyway, at this point, we can now equip our equipment. We've got a little bit of a range to choose from at this moment. Not full range, we'll unlock more weapons as the time goes on. But I'm just going to stick with the old Garand, the MP, well sorry, the Thompson. And that's it. These here, these little stars on the right, they are like levels for your weapons. So every time you kill a certain amount of people with headshots and stuff like that, you get points towards your weapon, you level it up, and when you level it up it becomes a better weapon. You get better ammunition, some of them you get scope to use as a sniper, some of them You get like dual magazines, weird stuff like that. Anyway, where is the prince who can afford to cover his country of troops for its defense, as that 10,000 men descending from the clouds might not do an infinite deal of mischief before a force could be brought to kick their ass, basically. So this is the intro to the mission. We're gonna land in Advance. I'm gonna kick ass.
Who's shooting at us? That's not the enemy! It's almost goddamn enemy! Red light! Stand up!
Oh man. This isn't going well, is it? Oh, he's in trouble. So we can wait here at this point. But they start pushing on the plane. So now, we have to figure out what our first objective's going to be. And to be honest, I think what I'm going to do is land on the roof of the mayor's office here, take out these guys first, because if you remember in the briefing, some of our objective was to take out the 2 air guns on the roof of this on the roof of this here. Now it also has some pretty interesting features in terms of pop-up feature. You have a sort of, when you're aiming down the sight, you can use the the WASD buttons to use to pop in and out of cover, which is pretty handy. So I can lean left here, do a cheeky little bit of shooting across here. God, these guys are crap. Of course, the AI wasn't brilliant in this game. Oh, I just picked up a grenade and threw it back down. That was bad. Probably just killed my own guys there. This is getting pretty hectic. And I'm dead. There you go. So, like the block said, landing in the red zones probably isn't the best idea. But that's cool, because we just redeploy. So maybe we should go towards one of the green zones. To be honest, again, I'm still not going to do that. There are special landing zones you can get if you're an achievement hunter. For instance, there's one here, as you can see there's a parachute hanging off this roof, and if I land on here... See, we got a skill drop complete.
Enemy AAA tearing up our inbound aircraft. All units within range.
I'm gonna bring out the gun for this because we're a bit,
enemy AA emplacement.
bit of range here. God, this... My mouse sensitivity is screwed up a little bit. Oh, Jesus. There you go, I got a headshot. Nice. Oh yeah, you bastards. Oh, here we go. So I can lean out cover, engage these guys a little bit. Come on lads, we can do this. There's probably a guy in there, so I'm gonna throw a grenade. No enemy knocking around here. Okay, so as you can see, for the last time I died, it has got an old school health system because it's Medal of Honor. Not the new Medal of Honor, the old Medal of Honor. So you have health packs, health kits. It has regenerating health to a degree, so if I see that I'm taking damage on the 4th health slot, it'll regenerate if I don't take full damage. Flanking these guys here. Get the Garand out, pin him down. So most people aren't used to the old school health stuff at this point. Oh, jeez. So there you go. I took 2 full bits of damage. So I can pick up a health kit and it'll refill me. I think we cleared this out quite yet. Right. Where are the rest of these bastards at? Ah, one of our guys just died. Of course, the old school ragdoll physics in this are hilarious sometimes. You get all sorts of flying around guys and stuff. And that guy was fucking stupid. But again, old school AI as well. Wow. Okay. There's a guy up there. Looks like he's got a machine gun. The mouse sensitivity on this is really weird though. Yeah, he's on the machine gun now. But I took him right out. Headshot. Boom. So as you can see at the moment, we're not really heading towards any other objectives because there's too many guys engaging at this point. It's best to try and flank around this. I don't know what that guy was doing. Not that guy. So let's move up straight into the fight. Gotta go there. Gosh, you guys all will die at some point, and you'll be left on your own. But on these first couple of missions and stuff, they're reasonably good, because the enemies are not so tough. I get down lower behind this cover now. There we go, I got commendation, you see. So my weapon is now going to have a front pistol grip for the Thompson, which is nice. You see, like right there, that was bullshit. But the front pistol grip will make it a little bit easier to use the weapon, hopefully. Especially when I'm firing from the hip like this. Oh, you see, I've got some flanking shots in this case now. Okay. I'm gonna pull a grenade here. Launch that down there. Oh, sniper in the tower. Now we have to go up there and get him probably. But these Italian troops aren't much of a problem. I'm gonna take this guy up out here anyway. Where is he? Where are you, bastard? There's some ammunition there. Brilliant. There he is. I'm just gonna push up on him and I'm gonna take him out with a melee attack. There you go. So the melee attacks in this are pretty powerful. It's just meant landing them really. You can do a really powerful attack by just sprinting and hitting them like that. Like I did with that guy. It's usually a one-shot kill on most infantry. But, like I said, later on in the game you'll find out that the infantry gets ridiculously overpowered and it's very hard to kill. So I didn't want to actually do that. I want to swap off with something. Our allies are alright though, they're not bad. There we go. Give them a melee attack to the mouth. So you get more skill points for your weapon depending on what kind of attack you use. For instance, if you get a headshot, you usually get a lot better experience. There's a lot of guys down here. Threw some grenades down there, but it does not clear them out. Should've. As you saw, in the bottom right corner by the weapon, if I get a headshot or a melee attack or a multiple kill, which is very hard to do, you get much more experience. So there you go, I got a headshot. You can see the little headshot marker down there next to the Thompson. And again, well, those guys are easy to deal with. Found some grenade ammunition, which is handy. Now, let's clear this building out. Is that an enemy? Yep, it is. Fucker. These guys are lethal at hand to hand though. Like ridiculously lethal. And be very careful when you engage these guys close up. Got me an LMG if I need to. Very hard to hit him. And I don't really want to do that because I want to get weapon experience to level my shit up. Put a grenade in there. Yeah, got another accommodation. So you get 3 levels for each weapon. And then you get a cool silver bit. So, I got a cuts compensate for the Thompson, which is reduced recoil. Which again, will make it much easier to use and kill enemies with. So we're just flushing out all the enemies on this floor here. As you can see on the minimap, there's quite a few knocking around in the bottom left there. But they're going to be primarily up on the roof, I think. Here's some bloody Italian guys shouting that. There we go. So, this is where we started off on the first drop. Jesus. And these guys aren't kidding around. Just giving them a bit of... Okay, I'm just gonna play it safe this time. Oh, that guy's probably gonna be dead. So I've run out of ammunition for that. So I can change to my M1 Garand, which I have a bit of ammo for, or I can switch to my pistol, which has unlimited ammunition. So it's extremely powerful with this, quite accurate. Very hard to aim because of its accuracy. Die, bitches. So glad I managed to get this game running now. I'm very happy to actually be playing this right now. So as you can see, the enemies are not so great at taking cover. I'm just gonna run in this melee this guy. In the old sprinting melee. Dead. Alright, so here's our first objective. Taking out the air guns on this roof. So we hold down E if I can get in the right position to place this. Which apparently I can't. There we go. Place some comp B on that sucker. And he's not going to be singing anymore. There we go. And then we're going to do the same again on this side. There we go. There's the next one. I keep hitting F, I'm not sure why. But there's our first objective taken out. The town hall and the aircraft guns have been destroyed. So 2 more anti-aircraft guns to take out. I don't know whether I can bring up a map, I don't think I can. So as you can see in the bottom left, we have 2 more to go, and the objectives are highlighted by little gold arrows there. I think I'll go for the one on the right first, for no particular reason, just why not? That's the thing with this game, you see, it's not linear like a lot of Medal of Honor games before it. It's a lot different. There we go, Germans are engaging us. So you can cook grenades off, so I'll cook this one off and throw it in that guy's face. There you go. He wasn't liking that one. Alright, I'm gonna go and get some ammo. So usually you need a green smoke, you have ammo crates, which are extremely handy when I'm in a situation like this. They usually come with a health crate, ammo crate, which I think is this one. Awesome. And a grenades crate, usually knocking around somewhere. Maybe not on this mission, but that doesn't matter too much. So we've got full SMG ammo again, which is amazing. There we go, killed all these suckers. Oh, that's an MG42. So there's a few ways we can take this. I think the way I'm going to take it is by going upstairs and getting a bit of fire on him from the top with the gun. And I've discovered a skill drop as well, so if you can land on the roof of this, then you get a skill drop. They don't give you any unlocks or anything with skill drops as far as I'm aware. It's just pure dragon rights. You got a headshot on that guy. Headshot on that guy, that was a running headshot. And that guy's dead. So, let's grab the Thompson back on. Let's roll in on these guys now. So, I haven't done a Let's Play in a long time. No particular reason, I've had a lot going on. But recently I've just felt like, why not? I enjoyed doing them in the past, and now I'm looking forward to getting back into it again, to be honest. Oh god. Fuck this guy. Take him out with a melee attack. A bit of health here. So, here's the next one. Time to blow up the next gun. So, we'll blow that sucker up. Probably should have got behind cover, and I think in real life that probably wouldn't have been a good decision to stay in life. So, one more AA gun, and that is on the other side of town, so we'll have to have a quick run across the side of town. While we're doing that, we can look up into the sky and see all these aircraft dropping paratroopers off. They're not actually dropping paratroopers off. It's all effects and stuff, of course. But oh, look, there you go, there's another skill drop up there, so landing in that tower is probably a skill drop as well. Excuse me. There we go, contact with the enemy. Probably not the best cover I've got right now. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go with a grenade and cook it off. Got one guy there. Got another guy. My guys will hopefully be backing up here.
Fire up there! We gotta move into the tunnel! What are you waiting for?
Friendly AI usually isn't that bad, to be honest. They're usually quite effective. They fire that M1 Garand's like the bloody machine guns though. There we go, lads. And a machine gun position at the bottom of the hill there. Time for a grenade, I think. Should take them out. Good. Come on, lads. Push back. Fuck. So of course, I'm gonna get a grenade in that window, and then I'm gonna get hands to cover. Ah, jeez, it got me. So it's all about knowing where the enemy are, clearly. I got myself into a bad position there and got taken out again. Quite embarrassing really, but we are getting back into it. So why don't we go for a skill drop? I remember seeing one on that tower, so we'll go for that. It's a funny respawn system this game has, but it makes the whole power drop thing fun, which I love. Which is the gimmick of it, if you could say, I suppose. So I botched up the landing right there, but we did land on the tower, so I'm assuming that's a skill drop. Yeah, there you go, skill drop complete. So, the other good thing about dying off is that enemies will respawn, a few of them at least, so we can use that to our advantage and get ourselves some more weapon experience, which is some guys over this wall here, and throw a grenade over there. But yeah, you see I got a multi-kill left, 3 kill on the grenade, you can see. And that MG's back as well, unfortunately. Ah, goddamn, that guy got taken out. So again, grenade time for these guys. Yeah, dead. Man, these guys are tough. And by tough, I mean I'm rubbish at this game. But I'm not going to make the same mistake as last time. Obviously, take a careful approach is the best approach. Because I went in quite recklessly last time.
Rounds complete.
Shit, grenade time again. Obviously, cooking it up, you don't want to give them time to... You don't want to give them time to escape the grenade, that's why you cook the grenade up. But these guys are really giving it to our guys right now, so... Let's try and get up on this roof and see if I can fight some top here. Except he's got an MG on me right now. I'm getting this building again. Get stuck in, we know there's enemies in here. No we don't, it's a friendly. Where are all these guys at? Ah, that's another machine gun position. And there's a lot of enemies there, so I thought I'd give it a back and fire some rounds down. Of course, made time for that guy. So we're gonna go with the slow and steady approach. Get behind some solid cover. Come on, lads. Push her up. There we go, so we got our third level commendation for the Thompson, which is a 50-round drum magazine. And as you can see on the bottom right now, that Thompson is coloured in, so that means it's fully ready to roll. So that means that we got pretty decent ammunition capacity on this thing now, which is awesome, except what I'm going to do now is start using the Garand, because I want to level the Garand up. The Garand is accurate, and it's a one-shot kill. You can get headshots with it, obviously it's a one-shot kill, so that's quite magic. I think there's more than one in here. There he is. I hear a lot of enemies knocking around, let's just take our time. There you are, you fucker. Fuck you, fuck you. Oh, okay, you got away. It's alright. We'll let him get away. See one there. There we go. Marksman commendation awarded. So we got an improved accuracy with a match grid barrel or whatever it was. I wasn't really looking for it. It makes our already quite accurate M1 Garand even more accurate, which is awesome.
Get a charge on that ACAC!
So, enemy infantry in this building, time for a grenade. You got bastards. Alright, cool. Looks like we've cleared this area out and it's time for the last objective. Here we go. So we get a cheeky little cutscene again.
Hey, Worth, go tell the CO we got this one.
Sir, Sergeant Setcher's requesting reinforcements ASAP!
Christ, we're spread thin as it is. Okay, you and Travers go, I'll hold here. I can't stand Setzer anyway.
They have a vague attempt here to give us storylines here, but there really is no storyline at all in this. It is just fun for the sake of fun. So now we've got to go all the way back across to the other side of town again.
All airborne forces within range of this transmission. Be advised that we have a platoon-sized unit pinned down and under heavy fire in the northwest sector of Adanti. All units receiving this signal are ordered to proceed to that area to relieve and reinforce.
Well, there you go. So we have to go and reinforce and relieve our infantry on the other side of town that are pinned down by a German force. So there we go. Again, I've got to trek across the other side of town to get there. Which isn't a big deal. Like, it sounds like there's a lot of this going on in this game, but there really isn't.
Hey! Over here! Grenade!
Usually kept clear by a lot of enemy infantry and a lot of action. So you don't really get bored.
Where's Sergeant James? Bastard! Are you two my only reinforcements?
I love this reload animation here as well. He doesn't even put a magazine in it.
How we encountered the enemy and lost contact with our sniper team! Get up more reinforcements! What are you waiting for? Go! You, Travis, you're fighting with us. See those troopers up there? Those are Germans. Unlike the ATAs, they know how to fight. Watch yourself. We need to find that sniper
So here we go, we're introducing infantry. It's a little bit harder to deal with, which are German infantry. They're better trained and better equipped than the Italians. Makes them a little bit harder to kill, and also makes them easier to kill. I'm just going to sit back and provide a bit of fire for my guys here. Which I'm clearly not very good at because I'm doing pretty well killing our blocks here. The other thing I love about this game is the fact they included like the Medal of Honor frontline style music on this one. The Medal of Honor music soundtracks have always been brilliant. if you ask me. I love the Frontline soundtrack. It's probably one of my most favourite pieces of gaming music ever. I don't know whether that's just because it's my childhood or whether it is genuinely a brilliant piece of music. Okay, so this isn't going so well. There's some grenades out there. Took it up. Drop it on that left. Might not have got it. Wow. So as you can see, these guys are shit. Kicking our ass right now. So this was released on PC, Xbox, and PS3 as well. I've owned the PS3 and the Xbox versions. The aiming is a little bit weird to get used to in it. But you can get it from most, like some old school shops now for very little money. £3 or something like that. You can also purchase it on Steam, which is the version I'm playing on right now. Can't remember how much it was on Steam. I think it was about £5. Be aware if you're going to play on PC, it does take a bit of faff and work to get it going.
About time somebody showed up. Stay clear of the window. There's a sniper across the way.
Okay.
He got Harding there. Thinks he got us both. He's been on the radio for reinforcements. You're gonna have to take the shot.
Cool.
Take Harding Springfield.
Alle Infanteriedivisionen, gruppiert bei Adanti.
Damn,
Schlag mit
he's
aller
gotten
Kraft
through.
zurück.
The Germans are moving in. They're trying to retake the town. Hurry!
Yeah, enough for long than that. So, here we go. We got ourselves a sniper rifle.
A significant enemy force remains in the defensive on the outskirts
So
of
I'll swap the
Adanti.
Thompson for that.
S2 is reporting that there may be a regimental level commander present in those defenses. All units are hereby instructed to engage those
wow, I
defenses
managed
with the
to clip him
objective
there.
of either killing or capturing that officer.
So, in the Xbox and other versions of the game, you have a, on the left there, you have a pull trigger which makes your aim more steady. I'm not 100% sure how it works in this one.
Enemy armor approaching from the north.
I may have to look into the controls
Back to town square and provide immediate
during
support.
the interval. But, for now I'm just going to use it as a sort of, fuck it, I'm going to snipe randomly sort of weapon. But as you can see, I can zoom with it, which is very nice. Still though, without the steady aim, it is quite hard to hit with. So I've got a guy in that back there knocking around with a machine gun. I don't know what he's shooting at, because I can't see it. That'll probably be the bloke he was shooting at. Somebody behind that vehicle. Let's get a grenade out there. Slip back to that garage. Yep, sounds like that grenade finished them off. So here we go. We got to eliminate the German officers in the town hall because they've retaken it, unfortunately. So I'm going to flank around here because I don't really want to deal with that head on. So there you go. Some Germans back there. I think I got him there. Still getting used to the mouse sensitivity here. It's quite hard to aim with. Got him. Fuck you, blood. I'm not your buddy, guy. Come on, lad. Got him. Enemy infantry ahead. Got a loud machine gun. Flop a grenade up there. Shit, there's a lot of Germans. Now guys are getting slaughtered moving in there. Clip that guy, but I don't think I got him. I'm not going to go in that way, I'll go in the same way I went in last time. Grenade time. Cook it off a little bit. Got one of the officers there with that grenade as well. Oops, doodle, that's not what I want. I want a grenade, please. I have no grenade. Jeez. What was that guy doing? Whoa! Oh my god, okay. I'm in a bad spot here, I'm gonna have to retreat. So that clearly was not the best position to be in. I wonder if there's any help around here. There isn't. Okay, fair enough, we're just gonna have to deal with that. We've got it. MG42's up there still, providing fire for Germans against us. There we go. That was a nice shot on that guy. It was a lucky shot to be quite honest with you. Fire down on those guys. I'm finding that at anything but range, the iron sight seems to be a little bit useless with most weapons. No grenades left at the moment, which is unfortunate. Wow. In a bit of a tough spot here. Let's get that fucker out. Come on. Wow. Alright then, time to move in. Do it that way. I got a bit lucky there, I'm not gonna lie. Got 3 kill streak on the weapon there, as you can see.
All airborne forces in and around Adante. Airborne reinforcements are on the way. Hold your ground till they arrive. Repeat, hold your ground.
Hold your ground until they arrive. What he really means is go upstairs and kill the last German fucking officer block up here, so we will do that. So I'm gonna try and go for some headshots here just to get a little bit more experience out of these guys.
The last of them.
Are we clear? Secure here!
Clear over here. Area secure.
Are we secure?
We got inbound.
Reinforcements!
These guys with the muffled weapons.
Looks like we made it! Airborne!
Colonel Scott Webb, commanding officer. This is the after-action report for the 82nd Airborne, July 11th, 1943. Landed at 22:30 hours under heavy fire. Airborne troops destroyed all enemy AAA emplacements in and around Adante. Village and its environs were cleared and secured. Enemy currently retreating to the north. This operation, the first combat jump for our division, was decisive, but costly. The war's begun. May it end soon.
So, that was the first mission of Medal of Honor Airborne there, which didn't go so well because I died a couple of times like a total noob. We got no medals, unfortunately. We landed 2 of 5 drops there. We got 5 stars on that though, which is pretty good. Or at least apparently we got 5 stars, which is awesome. So we have medals here that we can gain for just like Medal of Honor, Frontline, all that kind of stuff. The Soldier's Medal, which is unlocked by equipping and using all weapons in the game. The Legion of Merit, which is a mission without dying. The World War II Victory Medal, complete all the missions, fairly simple. Bronze Star Medal, unlock 5-star reigns on all missions on casual difficulty. There's one for normal difficulty, and 4-star reigns on all missions, which we're getting there with, and then 3-star on expert, which we're not going to be doing expert. So here's our stats. On this mission, we took 208 hits. The global stats obviously going to be exactly the same because we've only done 1 mission. Tells you a little bit about what your favourite weapon is, things like that. We got a 5 in a row at one point, apparently. And then our badges. So our badges are what we got for our weapons. So here you can see all the weapons that we can unlock at this point, which is it's a fair few, and it takes a while to unlock the full sort of bash for them. So we've got the Thompson the Grand leveled up, and that's about it. So we'll continue next time, but for now, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.